Well, hello. I wanted to spend a little bit of time today discussing Assignment 5, the electronic presentation group that is due at the end of the semester. Given that we're at just about the halfway point in the semester, it's time for you to establish your group members and your group topic. We will be using a wiki group on Blackboard, so the assignment number 5, when you click on that, will take you directly to your group. But to set that up, I first will need the names of who you want to be in your group. So please provide those names to me by next week, next Monday. I then will use that as a basis for putting you in your group. You can have members of your currently existing group that you're already assigned as part of 380 class. You can ask other people to be a part of it. You can have a completely different membership from your group. It really is up to you. You need between 3 and 5 people in a group. The more number of people that you have in the group, or as the number exceeds 4 or 5, you end up having a number of problems in terms of trying to get together, trying to meet. One of the things in terms of being able to hold group meetings, clearly you can arrange for face-to-face time and set that up to meet on campus or some other place. But I would also encourage you to use Zoom, which is on Main Street. You can download Zoom to your computer, and then you can meet virtually wherever your group members might be. It opens up a number of possibilities for time of day meeting, locations, all of those types of things. But ultimately, you'll go back to and work on your project through your wiki group, which will allow individual members of your group to chime in or add to it when they have the information they want. So you don't have to actually prepare that wiki group uh, data yourself or the PowerPoint that you're going to present there. If you have questions at all in terms of how to use a wiki page, please refer to the student tutorial sections that are on our Blackboard, where you can have a link to how to use different elements of a wiki page. If you have questions at all, please let me know. In order to set up your group, as I mentioned, you could either use members of your currently existing group in our SWK 380. You can invite members that you know from other classes. You can set up something completely new. If you want to set up a class or want to contact other individuals, there's 2 ways to do that. If you go on our Blackboard to the left-hand side to the control panel, there is a link entitled Course Email. If you click that, that will take you to another link that is all users. By clicking that, you can send an email to all of the class members. So if you're looking for a particular group, looking for people to join you, if you want to join, if you want to advertise your topic, you can click that email. That'll go to everybody in our class. And once you have those members, then you can get their email address and you can communicate back and forth more privately. But at least initially, so you don't need to rely upon me clicking on course email and then all users. That'll allow you to connect with other people in the class and begin to set up your work groups. Now, the electronic presentation is relatively straightforward. And why I say electronic presentation, your options are to do a PowerPoint and or you can do a video. So whatever format you want to present the information. What I'm asking you to do is part 1, and these are steps please review on our course syllabus, is select a population. I provided a list of 10 population or 10 groups on our assignment. If there's another group that I have not provided that you're more interested in, please contact me and we can negotiate and figure out if that works. What I do want to do is avoid having duplication. So it's on kind of a first come, first selected group. So the minute you let me know what group your group wants to work with, I will then post that to our announcements page and keep a running total so that everybody is aware if, say, people who cannot read have been identified. After selecting the population that you work with, I would like you then to select one of the biological or physiological systems discussed in our text and or in the chapter that I wrote for the Hutchinson text. So using those as your sources of which systems to address. Selecting that, then you move to step 2, which is really developing a presentation of that population linked to the nature of that biological system. What I'm asking you to do, and this is spelled out in our assignment, is Name the system that you have selected and review and illustrate its basic structure and function. Then identify the criteria for health. In addition to, you might identify areas of distress, but health, and discuss how the system should function to be considered healthy. What needs to take place with that system for that population to be healthy? How does the system affect the overall health and wellness of individuals? What professionals and non-professionals are involved in health maintenance of the system? What do they do and how do they do about their work with the client group? What can members of the client group, the group that you selected, do themselves to maintain the health of the system? Develop a set of guidelines. So if you were going to present it, hand this out to somebody, what could they do? Would it be something that they could take for themselves? You should then reference information should be presented in APA format and on an annotated reference page. I provided some links on our course syllabus in terms of how to do an APA format as well as how to do an annotated page. Please make sure that your grammar and spelling are correct. With your references, you need to select references that have been published within the last 5 years, so they're current, and those both in terms of what are the characteristics of the population as well as what are the circumstances with the biological system, because as we've known from looking and learning this semester, there are rapidly changing notions of what constitutes health, what constitutes wellness, what constitutes all those kind of things. As example, we recently talked in our class about the designation for high blood pressure, and we know that that's changed merely within the last year. So stick with publications, peer-reviewed publications from the last 5 years, and this is again what your presentation is going to be, that you're going to do a PowerPoint presentation that will be posted on your wiki page in our Blackboard. So as soon as you've selected your members and selected your topic, please send that to me. I then will post that information on the announcement so that other people will then know what groups or what populations are left. Take care. Please let me know if you have any questions at all about this. It should be an exciting presentation. If you have questions about figuring out how or what amount of information to provide on your PowerPoint, don't hesitate to contact me. Remember, you're not writing a paper. You're using this vehicle, the notion of PowerPoint or electronic presentation, as a vehicle to directly communicate with somebody in an information in a format that may work for a number of different populations. Still, I want you to attend to the issues of scholarly and academic criteria and excellence, but thinking about how you best receive information, how much information should be on a slide so that's not overwhelming, but it's enough to provide you with attention to that information. Again, look at what I'm asking you to do, and this is all under step 3. I look forward to responding to any questions and providing more information as you need it. Take care now.